Hmm.
Welcome to TCL Week 2, Day 2. Here today we've got Team Droid versus Team Control. Going to be a really exciting matchup, and we're really happy to have you all here. And just to get the little plug out, we've got the official League Spot gear. We've got the quarter zip right here. We've got the
Oh,
official hat. Just kidding, we aren't selling anything, but seriously, if you want one, just let me know. Uh, with us today, you've got yours truly, Abarn, and you've got Joa casting with us as well. And we give you a big hello. Joa, what are you expecting to see here today?
Andrew, I'm expecting a pretty great series. I think we have a lot of potential here to go to game three from both teams, and I think it's going to be kind of a rocky road, perhaps for Droid's team. Just looking at some of the matchups, but I think if they play well, like as they showed in their previous series against Bovie's team, then they could possibly prevail and definitely take it to game three and make it a pretty enjoyable set.
Well,
What do
and
you think?
a few of us have been saying, for everyone here who's been watching all of these matches, there's been kind of this prevailing meta where some of the junglers are not necessarily strong enough compared to we basically have all of the highest ranked players at the mid lane position, and like some of the junglers and supports are not the highest ranked players, and so um, we've got this meta of lots of tanks, lots of like scaling mid lane mages, none of the assassins we'd probably like to see. I am kind of expecting, I'm getting a little bit of the insight here. I'm hearing that some of these drafts are going to be interesting and the bans are going to be a little weird. So I'm hoping we're going to see something fun coming out of these two teams.
Yeah, absolutely. I think pick ban will be an interesting time, mostly because they are pretty separate, the two teams. Like we have, of all the matchups, the only characters that really carry over, I think, are Urgot, Caitlyn, and I guess like a Mumu or maybe Zach. And other than that, I think all of the players play separate champs.
So right here, now you guys will remember Droid's team did take a game off of who was he playing last week? He was against
Bovie's team.
that's right, Team Sauce. They
Yeah.
did take a game off of Team Sauce, but we really didn't enjoy uh, the other two games that happened there. I mean, it was just kind of an evisceration. We didn't see any kind of a fight come out, I guess. So I'm very interested to see what we're gonna get here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they were very close to figuring out kind of that formula that they needed to beat the Sauce team. So I know that they've played together a lot more since the previous set. So perhaps they figured it out and can make this more competitive series. What are we seeing?
Oh boy, targeting the junglers right here. So Titanium Skull, he's a big tank player. He plays that Nunu. He absolutely loves the tank junglers right here. We are seeing two of Swordmaster's best champions come out right from the very beginning.
There it is.
Oh my god, these are jungle bands. I think we're going to see all jungle bands, and we're going to see Swordmaster, who maybe doesn't have the biggest champion pool against Titanium Skull. Okay, we did get the Ezreal. Oh my god.
This is hilarious. The straight off the bat snap quadruple jungle ban with the Nunu, which I think is T-Skull's most played jungler, Titanium Skull, and he's been spamming some Volibear over the past week. I think he put in like 10 games on it, something of that nature.
By the way, last week that Shen lock-in, that was the very first thing we saw immediately last week too. I wonder if Droid's team is okay with that, because we kind of knew that was coming. By the way, my biggest feedback to Team Droid over here last week, you might remember it, it's that they wouldn't pick their ADC early. So Fox got put on these carries he just couldn't play against. Now he's picking that Kai'Sa first. I don't actually think first pick Kai'Sa is a good idea ever. I just do like seeing them actually prioritize the pick he can carry with.
Right. It's a very proactive pick. It's something they want and they don't want to leave for the second phase, so it can get banned out, or they can focus the rest of their bans on 400 more ADC bans or something.
The
Ooh.
ones that add up to the most IQ points.
Exactly.
Or not
Exactly.
not IQ points, but years of experience. Sorry.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. 200 IQ, 200 years of experience. That was what the misconception there right there.
There it is. We found it.
We're not gonna see a Yumi. Droid won't do it. This is a meme.
This Yumi hover is so disheartening. I think Droid would actually perish if he played Yumi.
I want to see
There it is.
Droid's team because you're seeing this again. Controls, he's gonna wait. He's gonna pick his thing last. They're picking the Shen, the Sejuani, the Sivir, who could sort of live on his own and wave clear. Morgana actually is still open, and I'm surprised to see that up. I think it has to be banned at this point.
We must all make choices.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
Monkey's favorite champion is Morgana, so if they don't ban that, I think they're forgetting something.
In for a real treat there with the double shield.
But this is... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was going to say, so the one thing we noted last week is all Control's team wants to do is like pick a scaling mid lane pitch, and then let's just chill the game out and let's scale to late game. And they don't really do anything. That was what happened last time. They didn't do anything. They just scaled and eventually won team fights.
Right, just through kind of superior execution there. I do like what they're doing here, leaving probably their best players for last. Like Monkey and Control will get the last two.
Yeah, the Morgana ban had to come.
Yeah, oh yeah. There was no way that was getting through. That would have been pandemonium. So we've seen this kind of interesting thing happen where the players who like need to get certain picks are grabbing them early, and then the more versatile players who are maybe more experienced and have like a deeper pool are just waiting until the end. Which makes a lot of sense to me, since they can probably endure getting banned out or something like that over the course
and it's
of the
not just that
phase.
too. Like those champions, or those champions, those players who have the highest chance of carrying, you want them to be like they're going to be able to take advantage of a counter matchup better than any of the players who are kind of lower level. Like
Absolutely.
The higher you get to, I'm not going to say pro play, but you know, even the upper echelons of Diamond, the more those counter picks and those lane matchups matter. It's the more that your best player can take advantage of the enemy's worst player with whatever pick allows them to do that, the better. And they can play like any champion, so...
Yeah, absolutely. I fully agree. Like, Control, probably one of the better mids in the tournament, is going to be able to kind of exploit his matchup or whatever his lead is that he gets probably a little better.
Lulu!
The Lulu. Okay, Toki with the team mode, dude. Is this...
by the way, I'd like to point out, this is an incredible game for Red Kane.
Yes, absolutely.
Between the Shen, the Sejuani, he loves picking that.
Yeah, I was really happy in Swordmaster's OPGG history. He has a couple of Kane games that he's played, and I would like to see it because I think it'd be kind of the first like really aggressive jungle pick, as far as I'm aware of the series. Oh, there was the Lee Sin. No, I'm wrong. Critian played a Lee Sin game. But I would definitely like to see more of the junglers go that route and see how that works. So maybe this is where it pops off. Galio.
The Music X Galio. I have not seen this champion on his OPGG.
Yeah, I haven't seen it from him either, but maybe he has the ult account, the secret strat.
We saw last week. We saw the Jace. We saw the double Orianna. And now it looks like we're going to see the Galio, and I'm happy to see him play. Like he understands what his role is in the team. It's not to go and carry like a crazy man. It's to go and pick something that helps the rest of the team. And like, listen, even as Galio, how hard can you lose to an Orianna? Maybe you can. Maybe you get ganked over and over, but chances are it's not going to happen.
Right. In the early game, her auto attack pressure from the passive can be pretty severe, but I think he's just going to withstand it. Like, I think he'll take some safe runes and some safe items. And he's just going to ride it out and try to minimize that loss in the early game. And then he's just going to be extremely useful in the mid game if all goes well. Just ulting on Kane or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be a fun game to watch. I think Droid sort of the thing is like Control. Those games were just really clean, and it's not that they played them insanely well. Like again, I've never been a fan of the strategy, and I know this is me talking with these last couple days, but we've gone and we've made our bot line plays. Literally, when you watch Control's game last week, like I'll
Mhm.
take mid. He picks the Echo. They've got the Lee Sin. They're trying to
Yeah.
make plays, and they're not making them fast enough. And so
Mhm.
like Control just sits here and he plays scaling comps, and he's like, okay, if I just live for long enough, I'm gonna win this game no matter what. And
Right.
I hate that concept because if you play those aggro picks correctly, you can totally beat that strategy every single time.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it takes like the downside of the strategy, of course, that it takes like 30 minutes. And if you can do something and kind of like wedge your foot in the door to delay that, then you can really kind of hamstring it and not let it come online.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, we'll see what they do. I think Droid's team realized that. They watched it. They went through some of the videos. Um, yeah,
yeah.
Nathan is in chat making fun of my Azir and Rise. Hey, I will say with the Azir and Rise, we spent a lot of time under that bot lane turret. Just go ask Lemonella.
Oof.
Ask your brother how he feels
That's,
about people under his bot lane turret.
wow, that's hilarious. I feel like you played those characters pretty proactively, but yeah, like you said, you weren't really driven to make those plays if you didn't want to. Like I think you could have shut it down very easily and just said like, no, I want to scale. I want to get my farm. I want to charge up this tier and rod, and then we're gonna ride it out to like the 50-minute dream, and that would have been perfectly viable.
By the way, Hippogriff is here in chat. He's pointing out. I believe this is actually the first game we're
Mm-hmm.
seeing the Lulu out of every game that's been played so far in TCL.
Interesting.
I believe
With
that's true.
a few very spirited Lulu mans.
Hey, nice.
If I do say so.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sivir Lulu. How does this bot lane match up? What are you looking at here?
Sivir. So, from my perspective, I think this bot lane is honestly going to be incredibly boring.
Yes.
Contrary to what you would expect, Kai'Sa Janna are actually going to get the push starting at level 1. Everyone
Really?
kind of expects. Well, everyone kind of expects it's like with a Sivir. The problem with Sivir is that like if you use 3 abilities, you're automatically out of mana.
Right.
And
so they're very high cost there.
And I'd like to hear from Spirit how he feels about the Lulu Janna matchup, and he's here in chat. I think Janna gets the benefit of that early. It kind of depends on who your ADC is, but I would expect that the Janna Kai'Sa gets the early push, and then the moment that the Sivir gets that item, that first Essence Reaver, it's over. I mean, the Kai'Sa can't match that push.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. When she gets her items, she gets rolling, and then she just starts Wing and Qing every single wave, and it just eviscerates.
It's highly interactive League of Legends
Yes.
gameplay is what I would call it.
That was something they designed with 0 years of game design.
Yes. Make sure I am.
Okay, are we in? Oh. Looks like there might be a little bit of a hiccup here.
Yep, we are in.
Oh, good.
Yep, here we go. Okay, we're in, and... Alright. Alright, we're live.
There it is. Heyo.
I apologize.
Okay.
Yeah, my NA production skills aren't what
Wow.
they should be. By the way, I put together a brand new overlay today, much simpler and hopefully a lot less noisy than that last one. So let me know in chat if you prefer this one over the last one that you had seen. Espen says, looks like S word. Yeah, I like that much better. Yeah. That's
very clean.
yeah, that's what I expect out of the man Espen. Let's get a little music in here too.
Is it actually on? I think it.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong screen. Yeah, no, I think it looks very clean, very nice in comparison. So we're seeing a pretty standard start. Looks like all of the teams, for the most part, have adopted this kind of fan to just guard all of the jungle entry points, make sure no funny business happens, which makes a lot of sense. Neither of their comps seem that strong with the invade.
Yeah, we're seeing the blue side ward right here. I actually like this. We're seeing the blue side ward right in the top side up here. The goal of this ward right here is that this Kayn can go straight from Raptors to red, and then he can actually go grab that blue because he clears it fast. He's actually doing it. Look at the ward.
He's doing it.
The ward catches him out. Oh man,
genius
this is incredible.
T-Skull Ward?
So here's what the Sejuani's going to do. The Sejuani is actually, if I
Straight
expect this right, yeah, he's going to go and look for the vertical jungle, but he's actually missed his camp here.
Oh
wow.
no. Oh, there's just no reaction.
I mean, yeah, he was definitely warded out. I think he thinks he's going to be able to get back up to the blue afterwards quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of my expectation here.
Right, so you're thinking Titanium Skull is going to go for these Krugs and then still head over to the blue because he believes he has the time.
Well, if he takes the Wraiths, if he goes straight to the Wraiths after this and still thinks he's going to get to the blue before the Kane does,
yeah,
I'm going to be pretty mind blown.
Yeah, he's got another thing coming if he thinks that's the case, especially because he's going to be so low HP.
I would like to see this Kane here. Nice trade coming here mid.
Loving this Galio harass.
Yeah, well, he's got the sustain.
Yeah.
He's actually only chugged through one of his health pots. If you look at the Ori, she's chugged through 2 of them right now. So it looks like he's down in HP. He's actually winning these trades. We have a gank coming in here top. The Kane is in level 2. He didn't actually go to the other side. He comes to the top lane here, and then we got the flash away from the other guy.
Yeah, burning Tokimon's flash seems pretty strong, especially since Kane is so mobile. If he ever gets pushed up a little bit, just really take advantage of that. But it looks like the Titanium Skull genius 200 IQ calls going for that blue very late.
You know, we've been talking about this as a group. This is one of those things that works out. You made the wrong decision, and it works out for the wrong reason. Because that Kane right there, he goes for the level 2. Completely unexpected, given that he starts red. He goes for the level 2 up on the Shen, and Titanium Skull just happens to fall upon the blue that he should have gone to immediately.
Yeah, absolutely. He does come out of it ahead a little bit of farm, actually, because he spent that time farming rather than ganking, while Kane kind of stood there in top lane burning flashes.
Oh, here we go. We got the gank coming in from the Sejuani mid here.
He's
sorry,
doing it. He's
chat.
the
Yep, he's in. They couldn't actually get the CC down on that. Wow, and the Kane's in with the W. They're going to go with the flash. He's getting the Sejuani for the first blood. Does the turret kill him? He doesn't kill him. Music X gets out. He's completely fine on that.
Kane grabs the first blood. Very nice. Definitely a strong start for him, and he'll grab... I think the Scuttle is already down, but he can still clear his camps on the bottom side. Or he's just going to opt to go straight to base, probably grab some items.
And I apologize again for the NA production there. That's what directed camera gets you. We'll make sure to fix that for next time. Right now we've got the ward and the Scuttle vision here for top side, and looking at the farm difference, he's up right now about 11 farm. I think he's been practicing this Urgot heavily. He actually played it against Bobby, and Bobby completely disrespected it. Tokimon goes in for the trade. Urgot flips him over. Yeah,
ends up being a fairly even trade. Was kind of surprised to see Shen go in on that, being kind of down and out on the sustain and all of that, but he's going to be okay, it looks like. Okay, he's actually pushing Urgot a bit. That's nice.
Oops. Someone just called out my, should say week 2, day 2.
Oh, wow.
Apologize, everybody. Alright, we are live with the fix.
Wow.
That's a hot fix in production, gentlemen.
Right.
Live to production. Alright, so bot lane here, the Kaisa is getting the early push as expected. As you can see, Chaos Storm is basically auto mana.
Yeah, you're completely right about that. What a great call. Have you played this game before, Andrew?
No, but I've definitely played the matchup. Yeah, here Box is completely full. Honestly, I would like to see... I know we see the Sejuani bot here. I would actually like to see some early trades between the Kaisa and the Janna.
Right, making use of that shield HP a little bit and trying to push on them a little bit.
Yeah, you look at it before the Simmer actually just went for the mana there. You could actually... He was like one ability away from completely out of mana. Meanwhile, Box and Droid are just kind of playing this lane, farming, doing nothing.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, really just playing it safe and slow.
Got the early trade. I like to see the Kane is coming in, and he's actually probably going to go for this gank here. There's no vision on it. He can actually completely go on this here. He goes in. The Galio goes in with the EW. Yep, and we get the flash out of it. And the ult. He actually might be able to kill the Galio here. The Galio ults. I do not know what he was thinking there, but the Galio ults, and he's going to get out fine.
I'm not sure what he wanted to have happen there. I wonder if that was a misclick or if maybe he thought the Kane was going deep. Either way, we burned the Ori flash and the ult. Okay, top lane just kind of trading a little bit. That seems fair. That's good. Do you think Kane can get a...
Kane is invading on it, and he just goes... What an utter disrespectful move.
Wow.
The Lulu comes up. I don't know if that was a miscommunication, if Team Droid just forgot to let him know that he was coming, but yeah, TCL walks into his jungle and says, "Get the hell out of here, dude. What are you doing here?"
Yep, he thought he was going to snag that for free when actually he's going to give up a kill for that, and potentially Dragon. Assuming his team comes over to that, it looks like Sejuani's fairly low. Ooh!
the double miss skill shot. You love to see this top lane matchup here.
The penguin.
Yeah. Well, meanwhile, bot lane, we're sitting here. We got the dragon take. That's what happens when you go and you invade the enemy red buff. And you got no plan. You just think the T-Skull isn't going to show up.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. He was expecting the pathing to be bad or something like that, and he was just going to walk in with no vision, snag that thing scot-free, and then just leave. But quite the opposite happened.
Something that I think we've seen a fair bit of in this tournament is higher ranked players who are disrespecting the lower ranked players and expecting them not to show up and do the things that you would typically do.
Sure.
We've seen it since week 1. We saw it last night. We saw it. We're seeing it right now, and that's kind of the problem. Is like when you're playing team like League of Legends, everything changes. Like, okay, yeah, they don't know how to do those things in solo queue maybe, but when you've got these like high-ranked players, the Sandy Snakes of the world, who actually understand the game, who are telling you what to do, you as a lower-ranked player can go and execute those things as long as you have the mechanics. And so, going at the Urgot ult top lane, he just walks back. He goes, he wards the bush. He might have picked up some HP, and he comes back and he just kills him. Oh man, what was Tokimon doing, staying around after that? That was horrible.
I bet he didn't think it was going to kill him. That's wild. Good on Sir Stu for just hitting that skill shot from the bush. The genius!
A genius outplays.
Just sneaking in a kill there, like, from nothing.
I like watching Sir Stu. I mean, Sir Stu's issue is that he's brand new to the game, and that's it.
Right. Yeah, I just learned that recently. I didn't realize he was so fresh. Like, I know he's had an account for a long time, but this seems to be the first season he's really put in the games.
Yeah, he really is. Oh, sorry, I'm seeing Lemon here. Lemon's not quite enjoying my play. Oh, here we go. We got going in top lane here. Yeah, just the regular trade here. Turns out I'm not
going for it.
Not good at multitasking here.
Oh, well, that's okay. Next time they can run the stream.
That's right. You know, so the Urgot actually cannot take these trades when he has his ult down here. The Shen has the really strong early trading. He has the grasp. The Urgot's just sitting here. He's like, yeah, I got that kill, but he's forgetting that, like, yeah, that doesn't mean you can actually do anything until the next time your ult's back up.
Right. It's still Shen. It's actually pretty funny to see.
Oh, we got the gank coming in top lane here. Yep. We get the flash out of it.
There's the flash, but Galio's coming with the flank here.
Yep, Galio's coming with the flank.
Can they turn on Ori after that?
Galio misses the... I think they're still going to get this kill. There's no way. Yeah, the Urgot just gets it. Yeah, that was a lot of missed skill shots. Galio actually got up there ahead of the Ori there. He missed the... None of it matters, and we're going to see a Herald play coming out here. I think it is going to get picked up from the vision here, so curious to see... Yeah, we're actually seeing Titanium Skull bot lane going to see if he can evade some buffs.
Yeah, with the Sejuani bot side, it looks like there's not much they can do as far as contesting the Rift Herald goes, but maybe... Oh, they're headed over there. Okay. Ori ult is up, Sejuani ult is up. Kane's alone.
They're walking up, let's see what's happening. He goes in, he completely whiffs the ult. Did he think someone was in there?
Okay, he gets it.
Yeah, he does get it. He does get it. Yeah, the solo ult, the Ori ult onto the Aftershock Galio in their enemy. They have the damage to kill the Sejuani.
This is beautiful.
This is some of the sloppiest play that I think we've seen in TCL.
I have to disagree. I really like the Galio. Like, yeah, of course the skill shots missed. That's okay, but they were able to get there in time with the teleport and the Galio ult to secure the Rift Herald and pick up another kill there. This is looking pretty good. Like, I think this is what Droid's team wants to see from their early game against a team like this. This is nice.
I think the overall play. I wish we would see. I wish we would see better execution, because it's really hard right now to tell who's the better team, who's playing better, who came to be more prepared. Because every time we show the camera somewhere, someone's missing skill shots.
Sejuani ult just like 90 degrees off. Like
yeah, nobody.
Looks like
nobody. I would say nobody on this cast knows anything about 90 degree Sejuani ult.
About hitting a Sejuani ult. That's where you quit.
Nobody here knows anything about that.
Absolutely not. It gets smaller every time I cast it. Let me tell you.
By the way, Sir Stu, he's 3-0 right now.
Yeah, he's dominating this lane. Not much of a CS lead, but he's putting so much pressure on this Shen. Like, we haven't seen a Shen ult yet, have we? Oh, he's ulted someone. It looks like it's on cooldown, but I just don't know where.
It does seem to be on cooldown. Yeah, I think he ulted during that last fight right there.
Okay.
So mid lane, we do have Sejuani showing up for the gang. Oh, and he gets in front of the Galio. Doesn't matter. Are we gonna see an Orianna ult? Maybe they can pull back in. Yeah, I think they don't feel like they have enough damage here. He did have the ult up. He didn't go for it.
Too tanky.
Too tanky. That is right.
Look at him go. I'm actually a huge fan of this Galio pick insofar. He's gotten a couple of pretty cute ults off. Like, maybe not perfect. But it's definitely done a lot for his team, and I'm very happy with it.
Do we have the Red Cane here yet? See, we do have the Red Cane. That's actually really huge. He's going to be a lot more impactful with these fights. Yeah, I was going to say, that 13-minute cane, he got that off of those top fights here.
Yeah, absolutely. Those scraps in the top lane gave it to him. And there it is, the Rift Herald just grabbing.
He's really asking for it. If I was the Sejuani there, right when he proto belted in, I don't even care that the Kane's behind him. You throw that Ori and the Sejuani ult, and you just kill him there. Yeah, he had no business showing up there at half HP.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree. Kane's a slippery champ, though. I wonder if they were kind of just worried about him dashing into a wall or something, or ulting and kind of sneaking in some kill that he shouldn't have gotten. I feel like that's what always happens to me. Maybe I'm just bad.
That was a really nice dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, team. So Team Droid here is actually up by gold. Oh, and you got the flash here. He's going in with the W. He misses it.
Galio's falling with the ult. W misses.
Sedge re-engage with Sejuani. She's in. The Orianna ult only hits the Kane. Galio's completely out here. Droid might be a little too far up. He's fine. He made it out. That was really nice. That was a heads-up play from the Sejuani. The ults were already used. He says, "Yeah, we're just gonna go and we're just gonna kill you."
Yeah, really nice disengage into re-engage there for the kill. Would have been beautiful if the shockwave hit
Sir Stu's way too far up here. He's walking in. He forgets what Lulu does. Spirit of Fate in chat can tell you about that. You don't go into Lulu like that.
You don't walk into him like that. That's a bad deal. Okay, so Monkey is making it happen in the mid lane here, kind of protecting his people. He grabbed a kill. And bottom lane, we haven't really checked in on bottom in a while, but it looks like everything is pretty much dead even, which I'm going to have to give to Droid's team with the Kai'Sa, right? Like, that's what they want.
Yeah, I mean, with it sort of depends here. Like you hear people talk about like the 300 CS Sivir win condition.
True.
Obviously, Chaos Storm is actually up in CS on AI Box, which is kind of what you get when you get AI Box, who hasn't really played in a couple months.
Sure.
Kai'Sa obviously has that late game damage, but when you talk about a late game comp, like when you have a late game Orianna and a Sivir, and then 2 Mega Tanks and a Lulu, like it doesn't really matter how much damage the enemy team has. They're never gonna kill you.
Right. Sivir ult GG, dude. You just stack 5 people and run it down, literally.
What did Double Lift once say? You just group, you press R, and you win. Just simple.
That's right. It's just a Sivir comp, lol.
It's just a Sivir comp. That's right. Yeah, well, that's.
Hey man, if it worked.
I think the thing.
Ooh, look at this nice chunk on the Lulu from AI Box on the Kai'Sa.
So what we're seeing right here, we have the Urgot, who is almost even in farm with the Shed, despite being 3 kills up. This, in my opinion, is going to come from your inexperience here.
Sure.
He needs to be pushing this lead, getting turrets. He can, at this point, actually take these trades, and especially if he understands lane management, or rather wave management. That's what I'm hoping to see out of him, and we're not seeing it. So we'll see how he's able to push this lead. I hope he can make this 3-0 lead not look like a 0-0 lead. Not only at all.
Sure.
Actually, coming in. The Orianna's going to get ulted.
Wow.
He's going to get the double ult. Actually, he doesn't get the Kayn, but he automatically blows up the Galio here. Kayn is in. Good heads up play, but I think they didn't actually call the fact that Lulu was missing the bot lane.
Yeah, beautiful counter gank there. They just sack their ults, and it's pretty tough to kill someone who just got Lulu ulted and Orianna shielded. And you're CC'd from Sejuani ult and Shockwave. Yeah, very nice play there. But hopefully they can get something of a bot. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, here we go. He's going for the 1v1. That was nice to see from Box, but he just totally... I don't know if he totally thought that through right there, because he had no follow-up, no minions.
He just went for it. The wave is on its way, but Lulu has returned. Yeah, it looks like he's going to get away. Okay, Chaos Storm, riding the line there. Barely holding on. Did he just...
Oh, mid lane. He's in on the Orianna. He has no damage. He's actually going to ult back in. Let's see if they can get anything out of this Galio. The Galio is really tanky. He has the Aftershock up. It controls completely out of mana. Actually, Titanium Skull is way too far up. We have the TP coming in from the Urgot here. He's going to be able to hit the ult here to slow him down. They can actually go in on him here. Let's see what he does.
Just a little out of reach, unfortunately.
Sir Stu right there. He needs a TP. He needs to hit the Urgot ult, and they need to go in and fight. He needs to understand that this Orianna has 0 mana. There's nothing he can do about it.
Right. I like the TP, but I feel like, yeah, the follow-up there could have been a bit stronger. They'll get the tower for it, maybe even a Rift Herald for their troubles, but it could have been just a bit more for them.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would like to see this advantage get pushed. I think if you are Team Droid, you have to understand here. You do not scale hard to this, but it doesn't matter because right now we're gonna get this gank right here onto the Shen. All right, Sir Stu, he misses the E. Let's see if the Galio is able to do anything. I think it's too tanky. He's just going to get out from this.
Yeah, I agree. Tokimon definitely a little bit out of position there, but with the skill shots being missed, he was able to kind of evade getting caught there, and he's going to live to tell the tale.
We're happy. We have Mr. Lost in the Sauce here. Actually, it doesn't matter because right now Droid is going to be... Oh, God! He gets eviscerated by the Orianna. By the way, the Orianna, who has 171 farm, he just got deleted. He was on my screen and then he wasn't.
Suddenly, no champion.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Box, we're going to see the dive here.
Now Box is going to get dove. He really cannot stay for this. Tail as old as time, man.
Oh,
ADC alone at their tower.
This is not a time to watch this team fall apart. We have the gank. We have the gank coming back right there. Top lane. We've got the Kayn coming in. He's got the slow right here on the Shen. Again, he's really misusing this Urgot E. Every time he's doing it. It's not really a gap closer. You actually want to get close and use it to flip it over.
For the flip.
Yeah, we are going to see the Herald here, and we are seeing Galio actually come up, and I think they're looking for a dive right here.
They absolutely are.
I'm going to hope they have the damage.
Oof, he's just fine. He's just going to flash dash out. He's Gucci.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like Controls 2 picks up the Dragon as well, and we are getting... What is this, a Wind Drake? An Air Dragon?
I love... So, we're lucky to have Bobby and Chad here calling out the Mr. Urgot skills, and he says, I'll talk to him.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll take care of business.
Wow.
I got this.
The boss.
I'll teach them. The boss. Bobby, the boss, showing up in chat. I'll take care of business. I'll show this guy what he needs to be doing.
That's right. That's beautiful. I appreciate it.
I do too.
That would be nice. Yeah, I feel like a lot of those ganks top could have gone differently, very differently, with just a very small change in execution. So perhaps it's going to be what decides this game, honestly. This lead would have been far greater, in my opinion, if they were able to turn just like 2 or 3 of those ganks. But now Sivir's kind of online with the fat wave clear. Orianna's got 2 completed items. She's going to start just blasting. And Galio's usefulness might start to wane.
Well, I don't think Galio's usefulness ever fully wanes. I mean, he kind of like is this mega AP super tank. And by the way, you've got the Sejuani, you've got the Lulu, you've got the Orianna. Like he kind of becomes impervious late game, and what he does is he helps. So here is the issue right now. The Orianna ult goes in on Urgot, and he just immediately flashes out. He's actually really scared of this Orianna. She has 193 farm. He's almost 10 CS a minute.
Yeah, beautiful farm from Control here. And he's really kind of flexing that item lead that he has.
Oh, Kane's trying to go in on Lulu. He's about to learn a little thing about Lulu, but here up here we're seeing the Galio chasing the Orianna.
There's no tower.
CC on it. Yep, that's the flash W. Gets the flash right on Orianna. She's got nothing less. Meanwhile, Monkey is just cutting this entire thing out. We finally got the Galio ult in on the Sejuani. Sejuani gets the Shen ult, but it doesn't matter. He's just going to die immediately. Music X on the Galio is actually going to be able to get out here. Meanwhile, Droid is up top. He gets polymorphed. I've not really seen anything else. The Kai'Sa gets taunted by the Shen. The Shen actually goes back in. They just immediately eviscerate him. The Kai'Sa, I didn't see where the Kai'Sa was able to ult. She's back in. He's just going to get killed. He's just going to get killed. What's he doing? What's he doing?
Oh,
what's he
AI
doing? What is
Box
he?
with the follow-up there. Did he not know that the three people were just chilling?
I don't know. Look at Control. He walks into the jungle. He's just looking. He's trying to stop bees. He doesn't care.
Right. He's daring you to engage him. Fight me.
I love watching Vox play this, or Control rather, play this Orianna here. Look, he's just going to keep stopping these packs. They're going to be able to get this tower, and no one's going to be able to wave clear because no one was able to actually go back.
Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing with this character. Like, really punishing them, trying to base there. Overstay a little bit. Yep.
This is impressive to watch. I mean, Control's team is just taking over. It doesn't matter that Shen is so far behind. Look at the Urgot. The Urgot is still 3-0-2. I feel like he hasn't picked up a wave in like 4 or 5 waves. Despite being 3-0-2, he is showing 0 impact.
Yeah. I feel like in those engagements, top just misusing the dash for the engage has really cost him a lot here. With the 3-0 Urgot, you'd expect to be making like big power plays like that, but instead he kind of drew his team top, didn't win very much for it, and lost like a dragon and some pressure bot. So it's having kind of a negative effect on his team.
So if you're AI Box right here, you tell your team, stop freaking fighting. I don't want to see you fight anywhere. Let me stack this tier item.
Yeah.
Let me get to my 3rd item, and maybe we can take these fights. But like, look at you got the Sejuani, you got the Orianna ult, and they're not even like executing well on these, by the way. Like, it's not like the Orianna's hitting like the 3-4 man ults. They're just already beating them on all of these fights. They're supposed to be the scaling comp. We have the fight here, top lane. Music totally baits it. He goes in with the W. I think we're
good
gonna see
flip.
Yeah. You see what happens when you hit the Urgot flip.
When you hit the flip, dude.
Just like to point that out.
And now there's no one topside here. Could they, with the next wave, maybe... Oh, the next wave's far off. Never mind. I'm sorry. I thought it was closer.
It was a really good play baiting it right here. We got this taunted top lane, but he's just gonna be trying to wave clear. I think he's just trying to get over the wall here. We do have Dragon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're seeing pings on Dragon here.
True. We have the TPs up for both of them, as well as Galio ult, so maybe they could walk in that direction.
Yep. They're completely in on AI Box.
Yeah. Sivir ult with the speed boost.
I don't know who missed the communication right there, but your Kai'Sa and your Janna cannot be standing apart this far. We do have the TP coming in from the Orianna. He's going to make sure that they can actually get this dragon. The Kayn goes in. Again, Swordmaster makes declaration plays. I do like to see that 4-man. Oh, and he gets the beautiful Orianna ult onto 2 of these members. They're going to be able to kill him.
Sniped.
Yep, the Janna's going to be dead here. Urgot is in. He's 1v4. Yeah, he's just going to get out of there. These fights are just so much better executed. Honestly, Team Droid, the moment that they've lost, he's just running him down.
Oh, he's running him down.
Oh my gosh! The moment they lost Kai'Sa, they needed to get the hell out of there. You can't stay. Like, what are you gonna do?
I fully agree. They had no business being there after Kai'Sa died. She could have salvaged that fight, I think, if it was like a 5v5, but her dying before the fight really made it so they couldn't pretend to want to be there.
Wow.
But they did, and then they died.
AI Box, who's the veteran late player, by the way, he's 1-4 right now. He has stacked his tier item. He's 1-4. He got caught right there. That could have been his fault. It could have been the Janna's fault. I don't know. All I know is these 2 bot lane players need to be together. They can't be across walls.
Yeah, absolutely. With a comp like that, with the Sejuani ult, the Sivir ult, the Lulu move speed, and all of her utility, Orianna, like, if they see you, they catch you. You're dead.
I like this.
It
I
doesn't
like
matter.
this static shiv coming out of the Sivir. The Sivir knows what his role is. He knows who's actually going to be carrying this game. He says, "I'm going to sit here and just destroy every wave that shows up near any of my towers," and that's my role for this entire game.
I'm here to do one thing and one thing only: clear waves.
I mean, it sounds silly, but
Absolutely.
it is what it is.
How can they push if they have no minions, dude? Think about that.
Yep, that's true. That's some big brain.
Big brain.
Big brain guy, pointing at the side of his soul. Look at Monkey on the Lulu just walking. We actually have the
dodge.
miss Sejuani ult. I don't think it's going to matter at all. They're going to be able to... Yeah, they're going to dive. They're not going to dive.
If he stays, he is in a world of hurt.
So
but
blue team right there was calling out the danger pings. They definitely saw the Kayn and the Janna there. The Kayn was far away. The Janna... I think you just dive that. I think you understand that your Sejuani's tanky. He actually has the stone plate, and you just go in and you dive that.
Yep. Galio doing blue right now during all of this. Maybe he's gonna go bot. I
Yeah,
suppose,
he's
and
gonna
match
be
the
there.
Shen.
He does have the TP. He's gonna be there
Yep,
to match the Shen.
Right.
See, Sejuani's on the flank here. Kane's going in. Kane doesn't actually do any damage. Oh man, I thought this was gonna be amazing for the Kane, and I'm gonna.
Right.
We wanna see his items right here. Yeah, he even has the Black Cleaver. Sejuani's just so
Warrior
tanky.
Chain. Oh yeah. Super tanky. Look at all this armor coming out from Shen and Sejuani.
Oh,
Plus the shields.
They're
Oof.
calling to stay together. I thought it might have looked like they were calling for Baron there. It doesn't look like it. They just called to stay together. I think they're going to be trying to invade here, get these pinks, get rid of the vision.
Sure.
They're going, look at the Urgot. He's so far up. They're not
So
going to
far
go
up.
though.
I think they're looking for like a snap Sivir ult just to run them down.
Urgot is on the flank. I think the right move for him is to get behind. Yeah, he doesn't. I guess he was on the board. I don't know what happened to the Galio right there. The Galio actually went B. I don't know if that's because he lost the trade. He went B. This Shen is now exactly where it wants to be, which is completely uncontested on the way. Not entirely sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, he's living the dream right now, just farming by himself, watching with the ult. Oof.
I do like to see this boosting. They're moving towards Baron. Look at this! Look at this! Team Droid
Wow.
is calling for the Shen. They're calling to go after the Shen. They're just gonna take the Baron. Oh my gosh!
Totally baited. Great macro
Oh
decision
my
here.
gosh! I don't even care what happens to the Shen. I mean, he played that beautifully. He ran away at the right time. He might actually die here. No, he doesn't even die. They didn't even come
Doesn't
close.
even die. Man,
Wow.
oh man. Yeah, blue team just getting the Baron completely for free over on
Wow.
control side. You love to see it. They're going to be unstoppable with this.
By the way, pre-Baron, that was like a 3.5 gold difference. That gold difference was not far enough. Like, look at these two
Right.
ADCs. Like, okay, he's down 2k, mid lane's down about 2k. That actually accounts for the entire difference. Swordmaster goes in by himself.
Goes into the
Immediately,
big
the Kai'Sa
engage
all
with
gassing.
Galio.
They're going for it. But you look at this Gargoyle Stone Blade. Alright, so we see the Urgot all coming through right here. Swordmaster still, he's trying to go for the heals. This is actually really nice to see. We see the Shen ult right here on control onto the Orianna. He gets the beautiful Orianna ult. He's actually not going to get killed right here. We have Urgot in trying to make the solo play. He can't do anything. Wow. That was a beautiful fight until that Orianna ult.
Everything started off perfectly. That was exactly what you wanted with the Kayn engage
Wow.
into the Galio, into Kai'Sa on the backline, completely uncontested. And then the Shen came in, and the Lulu ult just made it with the Gargoyle Stone Plate so hard to kill Sejuani. And the Orianna ult, I think it only hit the Kai'Sa, but turns out that's really all you need.
I want to point something out. That it might have looked like an int. That was a really, really brilliant play by Swordmaster.
Oh,
And
yeah.
They were too far behind. They had lost the Baron. They weren't able to go. But like he hit like the 3-man Kayn ult. He goes in. He's Kayn, so we can ult. The Janna gets to him pretty quickly. Unfortunately, his team just couldn't carry that fight, and they got hit with that gigantic. We actually had the flank coming in right now from the Galio.
Ooh, the Galio TP making use of these globals.
He's going in. He's by
Chaos
himself.
is very
by
low.
himself. Spell shield's down. Spell shield's down. This should be a kill.
Wow.
Wow, the Orianna. Yep. All right. So yep. Swordmaster gets in on it. He gets the kill here. This is an absolutely chaotic fight. The Urgot's in the middle. Absolutely whipped Sejuani all like usual for some reason. Now we have Fox right here who's just completely kiting this thing out. And wow, Team Droid's actually going to win through that fight.
Yeah, they lose the dragon, but they pick up a few kills in the fight. That was pretty nice for them. Orianna was kept out at the edge there by the Galio, I believe, so she just could not get in, and her ult was down, so they were really making use of that kind of window between the last fight and now, where all those cooldowns were blown. I like to see the proactivity. AI Box starting to do some damage with his stacked items. I think he's up to like 3 items now.
Well,
Yep.
he's,
Or, well, 2.5.
he is scaled. At this point,
He has
if you're
scaled.
Kaisa,
We've done it.
and especially when you go the AP build, which this build is intended to give you all 3 of the evolutions.
The evolves,
Once you
yeah.
hit the 3, this is the point where you start winning fights. If you're not winning fights at this point, then the Kaisa pick wasn't worth it.
Right.
It's a rule. It's a baseline and really simple rule.
Right, it's what the champion does. If you get the items and then she doesn't do anything, well, what you doing? Just pick Kate, lol.
This bot lane, this is the assist bot lane. I really like this draft from Control. It's like, we're gonna pick the Sivir Lulu. They don't have to win lane. They actually, you're seeing Chaos Storm, who's actually up in CS. He's obviously looking with the better KDA here. They didn't intend for this to win lane. They intended for this to exist, while once again, Control scales up and hits these huge Orianna ults.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Wow, double Gargoyle stone plate from the Shen and the Sejuani. So much HP to chunk through. Do they have percent HP damage outside of Kaisa?
They do not. I do not believe Red Cane has anything like that.
Okay.
He does heal a percentage of the enemy damage.
Sure.
I don't know if he does. No, he does. He does do percent max HP. Yeah, that's why he's good against tanks. That's what his Q does. That's what it is.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Sorry, that took me a second.
Roger that. No, no worries.
League
It looks
of
like
Legends Season 3 knowledge.
Season 3 knowledge. All those newfangled champs, dude. You know they got a deer in the game now?
I do. That's here in the game.
So Galio and Shen are locked away here.
Sword's looking to go in. He actually gets on Monkey with the Lulu. He doesn't
to
die!
just-
He's going to get absolutely eviscerated by the Orianna. That is a desperation play. I don't even know why you feel like you have to make that.
Yeah, he was looking for it, but I don't think they win that even 4v4. Like if everything happens straight up.
One major mistake that we're seeing here from Team Droid, they're putting the Galio up against the Shen, and I don't know why. Because the Galio is the only wave clear on the team, and this is the thing with wave clear. You're seeing a siege right here, and there's literally nothing you can do to stop it because they can just sit here and kill the wave. And what are you gonna do? All right, who's gonna kill them? Kaisa? Sorry.
Right, he'll kill him eventually, but
Kaisa specifically. Kaisa.
Okay,
Sorry,
here we
Steve.
go. The wave is gone, so I don't think they're going in for a big engage. Looks like AI Box is going to go for some poke, but the HP bars, the bars are too big, man.
So Bobby asks a question. He says, "I'm curious why Urgot built the Righteous Glory." That's not what I'm curious about. I'm curious why he built the Righteous Glory and he's not using it.
Wow.
Just to be clear.
That's the double thinking emoji right there. Like, whoa.
I mean, you need to make plays. Like, Sword is doing the right thing, even though he got destroyed. Like, I fully support that Sword is trying to make plays. My problem right here is watching Swordmaster. He's going in and his team isn't following him. I don't know if this is a trust issue or what, but like he is like half a map ahead of his team when he's going in on these calls, and no one seems to be supporting him on it.
Yeah, I think it might be a communications thing. He covers a lot of ground and he goes pretty quick when he's flying through walls like that. So maybe he thought he could go in and his team could follow up, but they were over behind the tower because of the pressure from the Sejuani and the Orianna ults. But I'm not sure. We'll have to ask perhaps in the post game. So now they have the Soul. Baron is up. Shen is just the happiest camper. He's got 3 items. Look at how many jackets he has, dude. He's warm.
I think we are seeing with a lot of TCL a lot of people who are like scared of losing. They don't want to make a mistake. They don't want to lose. And unfortunately, it's not being taken advantage of. But right now, you have an 8-1 Orianna. Go push mid. Get the inhib. What are they gonna do?
Right. So you're thinking
7K.
That's fair. They are taking an extremely safe approach. They're kind of doing the classic, like take every objective off the map one at a time build or strat, I guess.
Yeah, which again, I mean, listen, if you're a late game scaling comp and you're not scared of, you have your healing reduction for the game. If you're not scared of it, you don't have to do anything. I am telling you right now, this Sivir and Orianna can walk up mid lane, take the inhibitor, get that pushing, go to the next lane, take the inhibitor, get it pushing, and there's literally nothing that can stop them.
Right. No, I fully agree. I think everything that led up to this point in the game aside, I think what they could be doing now for sure is pressuring a bit more and actually using this lead that they've so excellently built for themselves. They have the soul. It looks like they're just looking to wipe everything from the map, which, like you said, it's a winning strategy. It's going to work, but sometimes you got to see the kill and go for it.
So we actually see the cane. Yeah, the cane's up here. Yeah, I think he just got spotted. One thing you have to know about Swordmaster is he is by far the master.
Smite Master, dude.
Smite Master, yeah. I thought we were going to see the Orion ult. They're actually going to go for the Elder Drag here.
Well, opting instead for Elder. Interesting, going for like kind of a macro play here, trying to rotate them out. And it looks like this would be completely uncontested. Galio's on his way, but Shen is just a meat shield and like way in front of the pit. Good lord, can we see how much HP Shen has?
Like overall?
Yeah. Is that a stat?
Yeah, about 3k here.
It's disgusting.
Nothing that seems significant enough that the 6-2 Urgot who's up on farm shouldn't be able to kill him.
Very fair. Very fair. That's true. Wow. Okay.
Look who's the only guy who's in position. Swordmaster seems to be knowing what he's doing, at least in the right place. Unfortunately, the plays he's making is like his team isn't responding.
Oh, but Oriol did nothing.
Yeah, I mean he's got the.
They're backing off it.
Wow.
One man, one smite, and a dream, dude. Pushing these people, this huge gold lead. They have the soul. They have everything they could ever want. And Kane, by himself, pushes them off this Baron. Are we going to see a fight in the mid lane or what?
I'd like to see something happen. I feel like I'm not seeing anything proactive. All right, the Sejuani ult is in on the Urgot. We've got the Droid Janna ult that's pushing everyone away. Yeah, they just disengage. You have the Elder buff. Just go in and kill them all.
We did see some nice damage come out of the Kaisa there. Box shredding Sejuani down to half HP, but it looks like it's just not going to be enough because she still has like 5,000 left.
Okay. So Shen actually should have been spending that time. Top laner, some of you got to know, he should have been spending that time pushing this wave. He has ult right here. Right there, they could have just gone and taken the second tower. And unfortunately, they had to wait for this next wave to come. It's not going to matter, but just for optimization's sake, that's what Alright, they're sieging in on this bot tower. Yeah, I mean, what do you do?
Zero counterplay at this stage in the game. Very nice. The threat of the shockwave that's just coming back up. Sejuani is a few seconds away. I think we're ready to close this out.
I think you can end the game here.
Yeah.
I very, very honestly think you can end the game here.
Yeah, or he has the blue.
Go for the safe. Yeah, I will condone for the safe thing. They've got two inhibitor waves pushing in. You can't actually just go and back off and grab the Baron almost completely uncontested. Look at Kane. Kane out of vision. Look at this. He's looking for this. I love watching Sword play. He's always thinking. He's always scheming.
He's scheming. He's a little fly rubbing his little hands together.
He
like,
is.
I know what's happening.
I love watching this from him. Yeah,
this is great.
They've realized that everyone went back. Both of them have the pink wards in the Baron pit, so they know that Baron's not being taken here.
Interesting. Yeah, he was looking for it. He was doing everything that he can to be the hero that his team needs, but it looks like that's just not on the menu today.
By the way,
down.
Monkey here, still deathless.
The 5-0-13. How many active items is this? Like 1, 2, 3? I don't know if you can actually activate that other thing, that new item.
That new item. That's a,
don't at me.
That's a Shirelia's Reverie. I actually don't believe that's a new item. In fact, I believe it's older than.
No, the second from the right. The second from the right item. What is that?
The Zeeks. You know, the one that's like 4 years old.
All right.
Yeah, right.
Bold of you to assume like.
This is a free and uncontested Baron.
Completely uncontested.
Yeah, I want to see them end this game. The Shen's in the right place. The Urgot has not a chance here defending against this.
Yeah, I thought they might go in for the final reset here, but no, they're just pushing it.
If you're Droid's team, you need to fight here. You need to take the flank. You need to fight. They're going to do it.
Yep.
They're actually staying. They're doing it. Yep, they're going for the 4 here. I like to see this.
This is
Yep, this is really
the
good.
best setup they could ask for.
Yep, this is really smart. This is really smart. This is exactly what you do in this situation. Look at Sword. He's completely ignoring the Sejuani. He doesn't even care.
Yeah, he's like, no.
The inhibitor's
that's
going to
not
go
me,
down
though.
right now. This Sejuani's 1v3. He's
Okay.
making sure nobody else can actually go after his team here. Fox is in, but oh man.
Oh, ooh, the Zonias.
Seeing the Zonias, yeah, none of it's going to matter. This is going to
Just not enough. Too little, too late, I'm afraid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quad from Sivir to close out game 1 in a decisive victory. Every objective taken.
Wow. So,
Very clean play.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Strategically with the 4-1. That was a very nice execution. I'm happy with that.
So, you do that, but for Control's team, you do that, like, I don't know, 8 minutes earlier. And if you're Droid's team, maybe you don't wait to take that team fight where you go aggro on them. I know they did it once, but that was effectively it.
Sure.
Maybe you don't wait that long. Maybe you go and realize that you actually probably have the early game team comp, and you need to pressure this 9-1 Control Orianna mid, the 6-3 with over 400 CS, by the way. Look at
So
Chaos
huge.
Storm. Yeah, remember when I said the 300 CS?
300 CS, yeah. For shame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
I want to push back on that a little bit. I think they were trying. I think they were going for those aggressive plays early that we saw top lane, and the execution just wasn't quite there. Like, it was off by just like 1 second of decision making. Was like, nope, that's not quite it, bro. And then instead of gaining something, Control's team instead took advantage of that and made something happen elsewhere.
Well, listen, I hate to say you should have been better.
Should have, yeah, that's true.
But
get good? Hello? No,
yeah,
that's
good.
That's not what I'm saying at all. No.
It actually, well, honestly, I don't know. It sounds like that might actually be the answer to this.
Well, I'm just thinking about it because there were those about three Kane ganks, I believe, in the top-ish lane, and the scuffles by the Rift Herald and all of that. If those had gone the other direction, I think they would have been up quite substantially. Like, we already had the 3-0 Urgot with like nothing going right for them. That could have been like a fed Kane as well. Maybe some kills on Galio, some dragons that like roll off of that. I'm not sure. I think game 2, if some of those things start to go in their favor, it could be a very different game. I'm excited to see it.
I agree. All right, well, everyone, thank you for tuning into Game 1. We're going to take a quick break here. We're finally going to have this fancy new timer on our intermission screen. So yeah,
Beautiful.
Look forward to having you guys, and see you again for Game 2.
Very nice. Okay, we're muted.
Nope. Sorry, chat.
Banned?
I've been on mute this entire time.
You love to see it.
You love to see it, boy.
Yeah.
I just gave my whole
Either
thing.
way.
Meanwhile, yeah, you guys are getting me blown up by Slack messages. Apologies to stream. We are back,
We're back.
For Game 2 right here. Team Droid versus Team Control. We are really excited to see if Team Droid is actually going to put up a fight this game.
Wow.
Something better. No, it is what it is. That game should have ended a lot sooner than it was, but I would love, I don't know about you guys, I would love to hear Silver Scrapes this game. I don't know about you.
Silver Scrapes Game 3! Yeah, I would love to see that. What do you think we're going to see in the pick ban here? Is this going to be a divergence from the strategy before, or are they going to stick to it?
I mean, it's hard to say. I didn't really like to see them try to ban out Titanium Skull because they use 2 bans instead of 3. And like, if you're gonna use all 3, maybe you can ban the Sedge in any of those tanks. But like, it's a lot of us have had discussions about all these tank jugglers here. Yeah, they're doing it again. Like, you have to actually ban them all out, or he's just gonna pick one of the tanks that all do the same thing.
Right. Yeah, we saw that in the last game. I think a total of 4 junglers were banned. He ended up getting Sejuani and was highly effective on it. Like, it was great. the pick did its job. Yeah.
We are actually seeing the same pick ban strategy now. Last time Team Droid banned the Kate third.
True.
You try to ban the Kate in this meta. I think basically every single TCL team has been prioritizing Kate because it's so strong right now. They do not have to ban it this time. I would personally love to see a Kate Morgana here from AI Box and Droid, but
Jarvan.
I also don't think Chaos plays the Kate. At least extensively.
True. Okay. That's fair. Yeah, I see in his history, I think like 1 game of it, maybe in his past 20 or so. But the Sivir ban. So we did get a little bit of a change up here. They didn't want to see that twice. It was toxic.
Yeah, you can't go and do nothing proactive all game, and then feel like the Sivir with 400 CS was the reason that you lost.
Sure.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Yep. The Kate ban had to come out from Red side here.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, box on the Kate would have been very nice. No Shen ban, and you were talking about the Snap first pick last game on Shen. Do you think Tokimon will grab the Shen again, supposing it's left up?
Yes. They're going to give it. This is also really smart, right? So, okay, I do like to see this right now. You see 4 junglers banned out, and then you first pick the Sejuani and don't let T-Skull get it.
Exactly.
That is actually really nice to see. I do expect... Oh.
Okay. You won't? Question mark?
The Trundle... Yeah, I would have liked to see the Trundle response. I don't think we're going to see it. We're definitely not going to see... Yeah, I think he's going to go Shen right before this locks in right here.
Yeah, I agree. I wonder if he picks Hecarim? He locks in the Trundle, dude.
The classic Sejuani counter. I do like this.
I mean,
the fact that Tokimon didn't pick for himself tells me that they're not planning on picking top lane here. Yep, so they're... The Aphelios. Yeah. Does he play that champion?
I don't believe so, no.
That makes a lot more sense. The Ashe, you need to take the Morgana from Monkey here. Droid needs to take the Morgana. If they don't, I think he just locks in Morgana and they win between Morgana and Ashe. If Droid doesn't recognize right now that he needs to take this Morgana from Monkey and that Morgana Ashe is going to end his team's entire career, then the man needs to open up the draft books, the old Lemon Nation draft notebook again.
Wow. Yeah. Bring back the notebook. Hashtag the notebook. Yeah, so they're going to get the Morg here, which is, as you stated, a pretty devastating lane. Not only is it Monkey's like maybe best or favorite champion, like the Ashe Morg, it's impenetrable. Like, what is Ezreal and any other support going to do against Ashe Morgana? Of course, watch me be completely wrong here. Eat my own words. This Teemo lock in.
They're gonna hover the. Yeah, they do need to get that Shen because they can ban it out. Wow.
That's true. Really? Is Tokimon the Shen one trick that they're selling him to be?
I don't know that it's necessarily that he's a master Shen player. I think it's that he's a Teemo player and nobody wants to see him play Teemo.
Wow.
Except for all the people watching the stream.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so they're taking away the Nautilus. They're going for some Do you think they're banning the Nautilus because they just assume the Morgana is going to be banned?
No, they're banning the Nautilus because Droid's a Nautilus one trick. Obviously.
I guess so. But if they get the Morg, he'll just Black Shield it.
That's a meme, by the way.
I'm being roasted. Oh.
I still am not fully understanding why we're not seeing the Morg ban.
Yeah,
I do
it might
understand
be
the
a
Ori
final
ban,
one.
but yeah, again, I mean, the thing about Ori is she does play into that really well. Of like, hey, we're just gonna sit around and like hyper late scale. Because if you get 4 items and you hit that one ult, the game's just over.
Right, you hit
wow,
the money ult.
Music gets the respect Galio ban.
Wow, I'm gonna call that a complete victory for Music X. I think that was like a night and day showing for him in that game compared to the previous series we've seen him play.
Yeah, well, it turns out if you
wow.
don't pick a like gold requiring hyper scaling mage,
right?
They're really not scared of the Morgana. Listen, you know what? I'm gonna pull what I said back. I'm gonna assume that they have something they want to play into the Morgana. Oh my god, if we saw the Zed right here. Yeah, okay, the block makes more sense. I'm going to assume that Team Droid had a plan versus with the Morgana. Yeah.
We're just back to the Lulu, man.
Back to the Lulu. Okay. Well, throw everything I said out here. I don't know a gosh darn thing about what these guys are planning on actually picking. This is not
I
going to be
don't think you're wrong, but I would be surprised to see the Heimerdinger here.
He's already picked Ezreal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're right. Wow. The crank, dude. The God Fist?
I just want to point out, this is a very familiar looking team comp from Team Control. Like, we're going to pick a full utility bot lane, a tank top, a tank jungle, and then we're going to pick some crazy hyper carry mid. When have we heard that before?
Yeah.
The Vigar from Music. I am so excited to see how this goes. I've not really seen him play this.
The Malzahar. Wow. Biting the bullet, taking one for the team and resisting that like Zed or talent pickup or whatever craziness he was maybe thinking about, and going instead with the very humble Malzahar pick.
None of you can ever say that Control isn't out there trying to win this league, because he just picked the most boring team comp of all 2020. The Malzahar duty, the Ashe duty with the Lulu, and then the Shen and the Trundle.
These guys are out here, dude. 9 to 5. They're just on the job, man.
Well, so here's the thing. Like, I don't care how much AP this Vigar actually ends up stacking. At what point is he actually able to kill anyone on the enemy team? I mean, you've got the free Banshee's Veil on the Malzahar. You've got the Lulu. Maybe you get on the Ashe, but okay, you just Lulu, and I'm sure that
hopefully Lulu's around, right?
Well,
yeah, I fully agree. Like, he's going to be ulting the Shen ? Or the Trundle. Like, that's great for them. That's ideal. So I think that's probably not going to be what's happening. Maybe if they can get some kind of cheeky poke onto the Malzahar to bust the shield and then grab like a Blitzcrank hook or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't know how I feel about this bot lane for Team Droid. What do you think? So Ezreal Blitzcrank.
Yeah, often I feel like those two champs are trying to do the different thing. I appreciate that Droid is looking for something tank. He's like, I'm going to get off the Janna. I'm going to get off these like super safe picks. I'm going to go and try and make something happen.
He's team captain.
The thing I'm concerned more about is the Urgot pick again. That he got up 3 kills and like 50 CS, and I don't think I'm being crazy when I'm saying he was a complete non-player in that last game.
Right. Yeah, he got a couple of like last hits with his ultimate, and other than that, there wasn't some huge driving Urgot force. Let me say, it was no Sauce God. Okay.
What do you mean Sauce God? I don't even think Lost in the Sauce plays Urgot. I certainly
That's true.
I certainly haven't seen it any game so far for his team. I don't think we'll see it for the rest of the season. So.
I would love to see the first team bold enough to leave up the Urgot against him.
Nathan says, I don't think he's a non-player. He just wasn't a carry. No, he was a non-player. He did not exist in that game. He wasn't able to kill the Shen, which is the only thing he had to do on that side lane.
Yeah, I was really sad to see the Galio matching the Shen instead of the Urgot.
Maybe that was on a TP difference. That could have been why they did that.
Yeah. I will have to agree, though. He got a lot of resources for the team. He built himself up a very nice advantage extremely early in the game, and nothing really came of it. Like, can you point to any plays that happened because of this lead that got built?
Well, that's what
Nothing.
it
It
is.
just
Like,
equalized immediately.
yeah, it's right. You know, Nathan's saying, he's saying, you know, yeah, compared to who? Well, it doesn't matter compared to who. You're up 3-0, the rest of your team's losing, and you can't even 1v1 the Shen in the side lane. That's the only thing you have to do. That's the like that is you have to win that side lane so that you pull 3 people over to stop you. That's what you're looking to do as that top laner.
Yeah, I mostly agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe things will go slightly differently this time. I know Sword is pretty strong in Sejuani. Maybe he can get some sweet ganks going, and maybe he'll get the kills, or maybe Urgot will get them and then take the TP down to grab Dragon, or maybe a bot fight. We have some explosive potential, I would say, with the Blitzcrank, with the Vigar, but we'll just have to see the execution.
That's the thing is if you go and you find the Ashe and you find the Lulu and you keep hooking them over and over,
Right.
it doesn't really matter what the top side of the map does, because that, you know, you're gonna go and you're just gonna win through that bot lane. I would like to see a ton of ganks bot lane, and Droid just up there doesn't give a crap, over and over hooking the 2 immobile enemies that you have there.
Yeah, Q on cooldown, man.
Of course. See here,
I'd love to see. We got a heal. Lulu has heal. Is that normal? Did I miss something?
Well, the Ashe has barrier here.
Yeah, barrier heal. That is like the most defensive thing. Ugh.
Yeah, it is a thing with the Lulu. The thing is like,
right.
Their thing is, if you actually get blitz hooked, are you actually gonna die?
Right. So through the heal, that's just like another form of Lulu being able to protect you from death. That's interesting. Looks like we might get a bit of an invade here on the Blitzcrank.
I like this.
I love it.
Yeah, you got the Blitzcrank. Droid saying like, yeah, we got to do something special here. Lulu immediately spots it out. I would have liked to see them actually come through mid. But
yeah, I totally agree. For this reason exactly. A proper fan will spot this out far before.
Misses the hook. They don't actually see that he hooked there. They have the word, and they're just gonna let him go.
Yeah, they'll see the missing mana. Hopefully, yeah. Wow. Yep, completely shut down.
Right here, yeah. You see the Shen. The Shen is actually pinging the enemy blue buff. They're gonna take it right away. I think it doesn't matter. Trundle's going back to his red here, so he's gonna start red. I think he's just gonna clear all the way to blue. I don't think you're gonna see any vertical jungling here.
Interesting, because they know, you're saying that like red side knows Sedge isn't going for the invade, so maybe he's just going to play it straight up.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's a very safe decision to make. I still would like to see Trundle, a fairly strong jungler in the early game, go in and use that kind of advantage that he has and put some pressure on it. But Urgot's defending it, and it looks like you're probably going to be right.
So interesting to see here. Swordmaster actually takes the Aftershock, which any of you in chat are going to be like, well, what else would he take? One of the interesting things is that the problem with the interaction between Sejuani's passive and the Aftershock... Oh, we actually have the hook coming in bot lane right here, level 1 out of Chaos Storm. It's not going to amount to anything, and actually AI Box was so unprepared to take that trade that somehow Monkey and Chaos Storm actually win that trade.
Yeah, he queued a minion. He queued like right next to a minion, and it ate the Mystic shot, I think, instead of hitting the Ashe. But yeah, it looks like they lost the trade there because the damage did not come through.
So with that Aftershock, the problem with Aftershock is that with Sejuani passive, if you go in as Sejuani and proc the Aftershock and the passive, and you've got like 500 armor, what happens is the Trundle ults immediately, and the moment that Aftershock and Sejuani passive both wear off, you actually sometimes can have negative armor. Like, I'm not actually kidding. That is how that matchup works. You can have negative armor. And so typically you'll see like high-level Sejuani players, they'll play a different rune, like a Fleet Footwork or something, into that just to make sure that they don't have negative armor by the time they come out of it. We have the hook right here. Really good hook. The Ignite into the Monkey.
Instant Ignite.
Yep, Monkey's gonna flash out. He lost his heal. I like Chaos Storm coming here with the
Oh
aggro
my!
auto attacks. Yeah, right
And
here.
Trundle
Fox,
here on the side.
Fox is way out of position. He's just slowed this entire time. He has to flash. Oh my god. And
Oh!
Droid
Wow.
flashes in with the cheeky hook. I don't really know what he thought he was going to do if he hit that.
I think if he hit it, he was hoping the knock-up with the Ezreal Q would just like, one-shot her, I guess. But look at this. She's already healing up. They're
Fox,
sustaining quite nicely.
If Fox gets hit with a Lulu, I believe it's an EQ.
Yep.
Yeah, he would have died there. He actually has to stay because he doesn't have the TP. He has the
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's the
he has it,
Glitterland
yeah. It
poking him
doesn't-
out.
So, yeah, it doesn't do as much damage as I thought it would at this point.
That's fair. Ooh! The W does.
Wow.
Yucky. Yeah, the aggressive pick in the bot lane is kind of backfiring. Fairly equal CS, but oh, he started Cull as well. Not sure how I feel
Yeah,
about that.
well, that's why he was sitting there at 50 HP. By the way,
Right. Wow.
the Ezreal, it just seems like a really weird pick. Like Ezreal has to sit here and scale through the early levels. Meanwhile, Ashe is one of the earliest game agencies in the game.
Right.
Besides, obviously, your Draven and your Fade. Yeah, wow. That's not what they wanted to happen. I feel like every time I just watch Droid hook someone, Fox is still like trying to tie up two minions that he was killing.
Right. Exactly.
On two completely different pages right now.
Yeah, a little bit of that synergy lacking there, perhaps.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you leave for like 4 months, don't play League, and come visit Abarn in Chicago instead.
Wow.
Just kidding.
Up to no good.
Just one day.
Just one day. Never hurt anybody.
Yeah.
No.
We sat outside. they wore masks coming in. We sat outside.
Sure, sure.
We abided by the
A throwback.
coronavirus rules.
To the before times? Yes.
the before time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Remember when you could just go outside?
I don't remember that. I was busy playing League of Legends.
No, you weren't.
No, I wasn't. I hate
No,
this.
you weren't.
No, that's true. However, I want to touch on this. It looks like the junglers are opting for a completely different strategy this game. There has been zero attention paid top, which I kind of like to see. Honestly, I don't think...
to be fair, we have the gank coming in. The Trundle goes in with the pillar. It was a great hook, but he didn't
nice
realize
pillar.
that the Trundle was coming in. Yeah, they're just going to get this kill here. The heal's gone. The flash is gone because he flashed for that. Silly play right there.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
gank timing. That was, I believe, the first time any jungler showed up in any lane.
Yeah, it's been fairly quiet so far. Sejuani is just back-to-back clearing this jungle. And it looks like Trundle has been using that sustain and whatnot to do the same thing.
I have to give credit to Espen right here. We are currently 6 minutes into watching this game, and he's already delivered a dank meme, which I hope he posted to the Tilt server.
Really?
It's the Gru meme, where he's like,
Okay. Yeah.
you know, where he's like giving the presentation, and then the last two.
Yeah. Oh, the
And
same thing. Yeah.
The first one is pick Blitz for the early game pressure. Number 2 is get a good hook level 3. And number 3 is Ashe Lulu almost kill you in the trade. And he looks back and says, "What the fuck?"
What the fuck?
By the
That's
way,
fine.
we're actually getting a Blitz roam right here into the Trundle right
there
here.
it is.
Yep. He hooks the Trundle. Yep, the Trundle flashes out of the Vigar E right here.
Now this is nice. Yeah, I think versus a player like Monkey and his like influence on Chaos Storm, this is the kind of play you have to go for as the Blitz crank, because you're probably not going to just pop off and like accidentally kill the bot. So these roams are very nice.
Well, that's what you do when you're playing against somebody.
Yeah,
We actually
exactly.
have Sejuani coming in right here. Yeah, that gank timing was not good. You got to get rid of that ward at least. He's
Yeah,
actually
hopefully
gonna
you
walk
can
back.
use that.
He's not even gonna see the ward. He's gonna walk back in.
Wait. Okay, pause. Is this the Hextech Sejuani skin that I've heard so much about?
It is. It's not really a great skin. Yeah,
Alright.
it is. By the way,
Sedgeman's
look
Free
at these
Riot.
wards. This is your Diamond 1 Lulu player right here.
Yeah, look
Ward.
at this. Yeah.
Oh, and they're actually in on Droid. Look at the Blitzcrank trying to run away. Sejuani's going to be back in, and he's going to go for the flash. The Ashe is going to respect flash out. I don't even know that he needed to.
Right.
They can kill this out, and the Trundle's coming. The Shen ult comes in, and they're just going to kill Swordmaster. The TP, the Urgot TP, I love that he thought he needed the TP, but now he's going to go in, and he's just going to get polymorph. Oh, but he almost kills the Ashe. He almost kills the
He's
Ash. You got
level
the
7.
barrier. Yeah, you got the barrier. You got the Lulu. Ooh. Oh, and he goes and he hits Monkey. The brilliant aim. That isn't the first time he did that in TCL, and I hope that isn't the last time. That was a brilliant aim by Sir Stu right there.
Yeah, Sir Stu making the most of a bad situation there. You love to see it. Look at him go, dude. He's looking okay on this Urgot pit. I'm liking it. Okay.
Oh, and the Jen.
I'm not inting. You're inting?
That was quite the play from Mr. Irrelevant right there.
Yeah. What, did he get hit by a Blitzcrank Q there, or are my eyes deceiving me? Did he just taunt in, flash out? The classic?
And we have right here the Malzahar goes in with the full combo, but turns out Malzahar does no damage early on. Potentially the counter gank from the Sejuani here. Yeah, in on the Malzahar. Yep, he's in. He got the flash here. Immediately got the ult and really quick easy kill right here for the Vigar. Meanwhile, bot lane. Wow.
Oh, for the twofer.
Yeah, they go in. Yeah, look, the Ash was like maybe 10 HP when that first hit. Monkey just goes in and flash views on them.
Yeah, really abusing that range in their CC. Just keep at the edge of the fight there and be really, really annoying.
I kind of want to know what happened bot lane there, because Droid. I don't think Droid died. I think he went back. I think he already had 2 deaths. And someone can correct me if I was wrong. And for some reason, Ezreal found a way to get solo killed there. That's what I think happened.
Yeah, I think they must have ran him down. The Glitter Lance and the Ash slow, just the perma slow. Even after he uses the E, if he's too far up, they'll catch you.
Okay. I've messed up the.
Everything is gone.
The overlay and the.
That's so sad.
I've done it.
Man, now Ash has boots too, and she's well on her way to the Bork start, play to the Ruin King there. So they're happy. They're sitting pretty in this lane. They got the early dragon. Stu's clearing the walls. Look at this!
He figured out how to use the ult.
This is how you do it, boys.
Yep, Bovie would be proud. Bovie would be extremely proud. Now, they didn't have the damage to actually bring him down, but I think they're going to be able to pull him out here.
If he gets the W, he should get the stun.
Yep, they're in on this.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Wait a minute. Hold up! Wait, he actually gets out with the blast cone! Oh, no.
Mapengu? He's out, dude. It wasn't even close. He was actually fine the whole time.
Oh, no, but he goes back over the wall right here. What? Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Wow, they just could not get that last auto to proc the Sejuani slow. You hate to see it. Well played by Tokimon, living by the skin of his teeth.
The gank here on Music X, he has the stun. He's going to get out.
Yeah, the baby cage. It's too Gucci. Yep, too good. Dragon is coming up, though, and he is fairly poked out. With the lead from bot lane, I bet they could just take this as 4.
This Malzahar is up almost 10 CS here. Somehow the Ashe is actually down in CS, which I think is a little bit surprising.
That is
Given
interesting.
that they've been kind of dominating this lane and losing on the early plays.
Yeah, Malzahar with this like perma push on the wave is just forcing Vigar to stay and soak up that XP at tower, which is going to give them the dragon, I believe, since he's stuck.
I believe it's still uncontested. Right now, the Sejuani is still in base. They're
Snafu. No.
Bot lane, yeah, they're gonna run away. Yeah, you don't want this here. You got.
Give me the arrow.
Trundle's spending a lot of time bot lane. Not that I don't condone that. Anyone who's played with me knows that I love when people gank me bot lane.
Only when you're playing bot as well. Abarn ADC, bot lane ganks all day. Abarn top, jungler where? Yeah, Malzahar is already. He's already coming online, I think. Like, he's going to finish his first item here probably in the next, like, minute or so. And I'm not sure they're ever going to get to leave mid lane off of his push.
No, I don't think so. I think this just keeps getting worse and worse. Now, Vigar is a fine push, too, because you get enough AP, right, you get enough AP that your W is, like, one-shot waves.
True. Just start slapping.
I would like to see this team group up as 4. This team control group up as 4 and just start making these crazy CC plays early on. Oh, we actually hit the hook.
Oh!
That was a very, very nice hook from Droid right there. Got the flash from the Ashe. Properly flashed sideways because I know sometimes your first things you want to flash straight forward, and you still get hooked by the blitzer.
Wow. I'm all about lateral movement. Yeah, excellent flash, easily evading the hook, but his flash will be down, so maybe they could poise themselves for a 4-man CC play.
This is the problem with the Blitzcrank is that you like now your flash is down and you're just gonna get ganked forward. That's what we've seen right here, and like the Sejuani really can't contest with the Trundle.
Right, yeah, if you're Blitzcrank with no flash and the Trundle gets his pillar on the other side of you, you're gonna have a bad time.
The Shen is up in CS top lane. You don't want to see that.
Yeah, I believe
should have that.
The Bami's Cinder is coming in quite a bit earlier than last game, I think. Going for a bit of a different build.
Lane. This is the Sejuani ult. He dodges! He runs back and he dodges, he still gets hooked. Yep, that's the Shen ult right there, he's down. He's dead. They used absolutely everything that they could. Right here, Control is in with the TP with the Malzahar. They don't want it because right now you're seeing the Urgot TP.
Yes,
actually, that's not the Urgot.
Oh, it's canceled.
Sorry, that wasn't Urgot, that was the Vigar. Urgot is top lane, he's getting ganked 1v2 right here. Titanium Skull has the ult on him. I don't think he gets out alive here.
He's a sad crab boy.
He loses
but
too many
they will
of
get
those
spot power.
resistances.
Oh!
Malzahar ult.
A little bit of an overstay, I think.
Oh, the Blitzcrank hook! The Blitzcrank is playing off. It doesn't even matter. He might get one hook, he might get two. It doesn't matter. As long as that one hook makes a play like that, they actually have a chance to win this game. That's incredible.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's exactly what they need to start doing. I really like that, and you kind of surprised to see Control overstay.
Oh, that's the Ashe ult.
Bit.
That's the Ashe ult. Wait, but they're just gonna go in. They're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill the Ashe. This Ashe is trolling. Wait, but he goes in. He gets the kill. He gets the kill. Wow. If the Ashe right there had the, if he had the Triumph instead of, I'm assuming he has the Mana Restore one.
Right.
That was bold. Those are the kind of strats I like to see. I can't say that that was the smartest move, but I appreciate that he feels the need to be so aggressive.
Yeah, I like Swordmaster's idea there, just to stay, see if he gets anything for free while he's also counter jungling. It's kind of a two-pronged attack there. And they were able to grab a kill out of it. Maybe not scot-free, but yeah, it's something. And Trundle's getting caught here off the back of that.
Wow. What exactly was he doing up there?
Get a pog in the chat?
Yeah, I'm not sure I have the answer to that, but kind of.
Yeah, way out of position. That's beautiful, and we're seeing. That's interesting. We're seeing Sir Stu able to build up these nice leads in the early game, and this time it seems like they're maybe taking a little bit more advantage of that than before. But I suppose we have a long game ahead of us, so we shall see.
We shall see here. We've got the Dragon coming up within the minute. You see, both teams are sort of moving.
Well, Trundle's going top side. Don't.
Yeah, he is.
Don't look now, but he's on that route. Wow.
Droid just waiting here. He wants the hook. He wants the Lulu to walk in and start farming, or start warding rather.
So anyway, she just started warding.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a nice pink here.
Wait, Sword just walks to the pink ward.
Huh.
He walks to the pink ward. They're warded again here. They just, wow.
St. Vicious, hello. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. That pink was apparent. It was fully visible, I think, unless it's...
Oh, here's the ult on the Vigar. He is way out of position.
Way out of position.
Yeah, see, that's what you get. That was a brilliant ward from Monkey right there. That ward caught him out. Now, they do have the hook right here, back onto the Ashe. I don't know if they're at the damage.
Yeah.
Oh, the Ezreal kills him. The Ezreal, we actually haven't seen a Shen ult here. We've not seen a Shen ult.
Yeah, 2 for 1 so far, but can they push them off of this dragon?
Yeah, I think that was a major mistake. So Sir Stu has actually walked into the fight, the dragon fight with the Urgot. Meanwhile, Shen is just still sitting top line. All right, so he does get the ult, but he ults early. The Trundle was going to live, and the Urgot died. Or wasn't the Urgot that rather Monkey dies with?
Yes, I think he dies so Trundle may live, which is probably for the best considering he has the smite, but he's dead anyway.
Wow. Yep, oh. Droid gets run down. The Ezreal gets run down with AI box. This is a free dragon.
Ezreal came out with the deeps, though. Like, considering how bad that looked, I was surprised that they were able to snag a kill still, on Trundle, no less.
I was too. I would have liked to see that dragon fight without music getting caught out there. I think he was insanely out of position. I don't know if he just walked around right there.
Yeah, I believe he actually only dropped the cage. He dropped the E and then died. So I don't think he ulted. I don't think he
By
dropped
the way,
the Q.
Team Control giving the respect right here. They're not just sitting taking. That's the double flash taunt right there from the Jen from Mr. Irrelevant Pokemon Panda. Right here we got Monkey chasing him down as well. Monkey, the support ends up getting the kill here. They are in on the dragon. Swordmaster, yep, he's been spotted out. He's looking for the famous Swordmaster Smite right here. I don't think he's going to get it. I think, yeah, Monkey's just going to run around. He's going to make sure he doesn't have the blast cone.
Oh, he's going to get
Shen's going to go over the wall. Oh, but he gets over. He's just going to get killed.
Wow.
He's going to get killed. Right here, I'd really like to see Team Droid engage on this Shen and Lulu. Meanwhile, yeah, red team takes the dragon. They just kind of walk out.
Yeah, was really surprised to see Control's team not just pull the dragon out there, completely eliminating the smite threat, but I suppose it worked out. They got the kill and the dragon.
It sure did. Wow, this is...
Malzahar taking his blue. Get it, King.
So
Trunkel was never going to give him that.
I will say that bot lane play that Droid and Swordmaster made really kept him in this game, because right now there's like a 1k gold. And they got the first turret over the Ashe Lulu, who should be the stronger lane.
Right. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, for having like 3 dragons, the early kill pressure, and oh, we got a bit of a fight emerging here, perhaps? No.
No, nothing. The Shen's too tanky. He's as Expecte would say, he's too tanky.
Yes, he's too tanky.
Droid here looking for the play. He's gonna run in. He's gonna pop the W. Yeah, he's looking for it. Oh, but the Sejuani goes in with the ult.
Give me that Q.
Got ult in. Yeah, they don't have the damage. They did get the heal. They did get the they got the Lulu heal. They got the flash from the Ashe. I do like that. I feel like there's right there the Sejuani and the Blitzcrank weren't on the same page, because the Blitzcrank would have run up and tried
a little
to
far back. Yeah.
Blitz goes up.
Yeah, I appreciate that they were going for it though.
Well, they do have the siege advantage here. Meanwhile, Trundle's taking Krugs.
That's high value, dude. He's
I've seen that. I've seen that from my jungler before.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
We're not here to talk about me.
That's toxic. That's a violation of Rule 4.1.
That's right.
His tradition right there.
That's right. I'm being abused by my captain. You can always tell. There are always signs.
There are always signs. That's right.
Yeah, this is pretty impressive considering they have 3 dragons. They have all of this like engage and this like lead. It's really not amounted to that much gold-wise. Probably because all these towers are still up for the most part. So maybe once they start clearing a few of these out, it will begin to diverge for Control's team. Ooh, we have the Trinity Force coming out.
Oh my god, at 1 HP. No, it doesn't matter. This is going to be a free push mid lane for Team Control.
Yep. Very nice. The Sejuani is coming back up. I would like to see another play made around that, considering the flashes should all still be down.
You know what's funny is like they made this play bot, but I feel like Team Control, beyond everything, is just being a little more proactive. They're getting up in the face. Like I watched Chaos Storm flash forward into an Ezreal 1v2 with the Sejuani, and like those kind of plays, I very seriously think Team Droid is afraid of losing here.
Right. Right. I would like to see them make more aggressive plays like they made bot as well.
Like,
completely.
Any high-level player will tell you that being afraid of losing is the fastest way to lose a game.
Right. Too afraid to do anything.
Yeah. I will say Control is down here getting... Meanwhile, while he is losing Tower's top lane, he is down getting his tower and pushing. Let's see the gold difference here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's up a solid chunk. He's up a solid chunk, a solid 1k. They're going to get this Herald. This is brilliant by T-Skull and Control. This is a brilliant call. There's literally no one that can stop this.
This is excellent rotation-based play. I think the blue team had gone mid lane, completely out of position for this free double tower.
Dare I say I would have liked to see Droid go and try and find a hook on this Ashe Lulu here.
Sure.
See if they can get everything, but look at this. They're going to get the B. Shen gets the turret top, and they get nothing in return. Alright, well, Control's a little caught out of position here. I feel like there's something he could have done.
Well, he canceled the back, but alright.
Fortunately, Sejuani picks up that call. I know that's not what he wants. Meanwhile, the Shen's still pushing up the Ashe Lulu. Are we going to see a Blitzcrank hook? We're not. Wow. I love this style of play right here. Like, it's 13 to 11. They're up 3.5k, and yet I feel like I'm watching a team up vastly more because they're kind of doing whatever they want. They're going around, they're getting towers, they're making macro plays. And right now, this like Sejuani Vigar doesn't know how to keep up with it.
I agree. They're playing with great tempo, great confidence. They're executing their win con pretty well here, I think, and they're just drawing Droid's team all the way across the map, kind of dragging them, pulling them apart like a piece of monkey bread or something. It's very nice to see.
Is that supposed to be a pun?
No monkey bread's just delicious. That's all.
I am inclined to say Ezreal apparently stopped the Malzahar back, and that's why.
So it stopped it back, but he instantly restarted it, and then he canceled it again when after the Q had missed. I think he could have made it, but perhaps I'm wrong. Maybe. I mean, Control's very good, so I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
Speaking of being really good, he is massively out of position here. I hope he gets hit with the Ezreal ult here. The Ezreal missed. He's actually going to live. The Shen is in 1v5. The Shen's going to get... The Shen flashes out. Oh my god. This is
extremely
chunked here. Yeah, well, we got caught Chaos Stormer here. The Ashe. Sejuani's on the Ashe. You get the Ashe kill right here. Blitzcrank is in. Lots of flashes. The Shen is back in with the taunt. Okay, the Urgot's not going to live. Wait, the Shen is still alive! The Shen's still alive. Malzahar is in with like 10 HP. Oh my god, he gets healed right there. I think that's an Athene's from Monkey. He gets hit with the boots. What an incredible clown fiesta this fight is. That was a 3 for 3.
Amazing.
It's
like
that is team. My favorite fight in TCL, potentially of the entire time. Droid is... What the hell is Droid doing?
Shen was just living on a prayer in that fight. He did the 1v9 taunt in at 2
nobody
HP.
Wanted to kill him. I think Box was sitting there trying to go on the priority carries, but just kill him.
Right. And that gave Malzahar, I guess, the time to kind of scoot forward and start drilling.
That was an Ashe ult. That was an Ashe ult. We're seeing the TP here.
No, they're pretty low.
Yeah, the double TP. We got Surstu coming in with the Urgot. He's going to go and try and find some kills here. He does have the ults up. We also saw it from Music X. Yeah, Ashe has no flash. She was in the middle of the Vigar stun. They actually couldn't get anything. That was a really good play out of the Shen who went in and prevented the Ashe from getting hit there. Oh boy, Control's going to get gotten, but boy, there's 2 people left.
Ooh.
There's 2 people, yeah. Wow. Control was, dare I say, way out of position, but Red Team in general played that fight really well. I am really impressed with the Shen positioning. Every single fight, he goes in with a taunt and prevents any of his team from actually getting hit.
Yeah, absolutely. He is the front line. Like, if you want to get to that Malzahar and that Ashe, you have to go through him, unless you're Urgot ult, in which case, by all means, come straight for him.
Just do it.
Just do it. They got the soul.
They did get the soul, and that is the Ocean Drake.
That is a fast soul.
It's a fast soul. Yeah, I think I think that most people agree that Ocean Drake is probably the strongest one. Right now, you've got the Lulu, the Trundle, who's going to get it all to the Shen. If you can't get on top of this Ashe and kill her, I don't foresee any amount of damage except for a really lucky Vigar stun. From killing this enemy team. And by the way, right here, from the Ashe right here, you can see the No Magic Mantle. That has to be going into the QSS.
Right, exactly. He's paying the tax.
He is paying the tax. He is paying the tax of Vigar existing on the enemy team.
Right. We see Ezreal's already paid for Malzahar.
Yeah, well, a certain mid laner who has seemingly no gold has not. Troll's going in on this. I believe he missed the Q there. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Monkey and T-Skull are going to show up. He does get the heal. Yeah, he stays alive for a little while, but none of it ends up mattering. That was a good heads-up play by Control, knowing his team is going to show up.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought he was going to scoot out of there for a second, but looks like they were able to get him just on the edge.
The Blitzcrank hits the beautiful... That was a blind hook! They have no vision. They have no vision here. That was a blind hook on that Lulu.
That's excellent. So I see they have the ward in the pixel bush, but so he must have just called it. He must have seen her.
Wait, hit again! Oh! He just misses it! Now Control's in. Oh my god, if he would have hit that, that would have been the game-changing play. The ult's in on the Blitzcrank. They're going to go on it. Yeah, T-Skull is just going to say, you know what, let's kill the Blitzcrank. We're going to take the Baron off of that. Let's not even worry about anybody else. Control's still walking in. I don't think he really needs to. I think he's just kind of posturing here and trying to send a message. I think right here, if your team controls, we just go back and you take the Baron.
Yeah, he's flexing a little bit. Shen is like in the base, though, in the bot lane. He's just been large and in charge down there, drawing 2 people to answer.
He is. The Malzahar ult is actually back up on the Swordmaster. Now he does have the gargoyles, but he might die anyway. Look at Box.
Big damage.
Box is trying to put the damage down, but none of it matters.
Oh, the silence. Wow, Urgot kind of just standing
look
there.
Look at T-Skull. T-Skull is standing still. He's actually standing still right there. And meanwhile, the Ashe is just taking part. All right, music comes in, and he takes the Ashe. You stayed way too long. He just presses R.
Press R, that's a good trick, dude.
I actually can't wait to see the damage graph after this. AI Box, I think he's done a lot more damage than this game would look. He sat there just beating down on 3 people, and none of it matters because he can't get any kills.
Yeah, he has been out there just blasting people, but to no avail for the most part. Although he's like a pretty nice build. He's got good items.
Control.
Ooh.
No, Control is not caught because he has no one to back him up here. Swordmaster has nobody. He might get the Blitzcrank, and the Ezreal is following.
Blitzcrank's a little out of range.
He's got the ghost.
Very nice use of the slow.
Oh boy, yeah, no, Blitzcrank's gonna ground him. This is gonna be a death. And the Shen ult. Wait, they're gonna go.
Oh
they're
no.
They're gonna go on this. Oh, AI Box is dead. Shen comes in. He gets the taunt here. Malzahar's ult. And they hit the Ashe ult on the Blitzcrank, who of course doesn't have a QSS. Oh my god, that was one of the worst misplays I've seen.
Just to seal the deal there, and that's going to be a free Baron for them, I imagine.
Wow.
If they so choose. They're just clearing out vision a little bit before the objective. You love to see it.
This is, boy, this game, and I think it's looking a certain way. I do think it's looking a certain way. This would cement Control as the only other 2-0 team so far.
Wait, who's the other 2-0 team?
Wait. Yeah, I believe it's these guys called Pilgrims of Season 3.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I love those guys.
Yeah,
look like they had kind of a slower start, I believe, to this game than before, but they're really ramping up and taking all of the objectives and everything. A very clean, the classic style, as we touched on before. Looks like they're going to get all the dragons, all the barons, all the Rift Herald things, the crabs, give me all the towers, and they're going to close it out that way. Even though they've built themselves a nice gold lead, just playing it safe. Why not?
So here's the point in the game where Droid says, all right, let's go make a play for sword. Oh, here we go. Oh, the vision play on the Ashe. The Ashe dies immediately. That was brilliant. I love
fantastic.
You
Now
have
they
the
can rotate
Blitzcrank. Use the Blitzcrank as you would use the Blitzcrank. There you go. Yeah, Lemon in chat, he says, there's time for them to throw. He says that about 2 seconds before the Ashe gets hooked. And then he says, like that.
Like that. Oh, he's absolutely correct. The Blitzcrank's a very, I guess, catalyzing champion. You can really make things happen with that character, and I think they're looking to do so now.
I like catalyzing.
Thank you.
Yeah. I thought you were a computer science major, not a
Applied
language. The Shen just beating the crap out of the Urgot this side. I would have liked to see the Malzahar. I think Malzahar is the Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser has a much better job against the Shen than Urgot does. The problem is that once the Shen pulls the W, which makes him dodge all auto attacks, all of Urgot's W attacks are auto attacks. Oh, T-Skull is in on Droid here. He's really going to catch him.
Ashe is caught in the back.
Really going to catch him here. Yeah, Droid's out. We got TPs coming forever. Droid is actually still alive.
Wow.
Droid is still alive. Music is in the back line here with Fox, the 2 carries. Oh, this is a 2v1. Look at the Shen right here. He's against the Vigar and the slightly Ezreal, and he eviscerates them.
That was disgusting.
By the way, this was last pick of the draft. Mr. Irrelevant. We've got the TP coming in. The Shen and the Malzahar, the double TP. I think they're just going to end this game.
Tokimon Panda, the god, dude. That Shen, prioritizing that pick in the draft has really paid out for them.
Wow.
It's a good character he's playing well.
Tokimon Panda proving that he did not deserve Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick. Just beating the shit out of Sir Stu in this game. And they're going to BM a little bit. Yeah, they're going to BM with the flashes here. Wow. All of them. This is oh, and he gets the hook into the Shen. They end up getting the kill out of the Shen for the BM.
Beautiful 2-0 victory.
Wow.
I think they really executed that well. I think they knew exactly what they had to do. And they played a very controlled game, no pun intended, of course.
You absolutely intended that pun. Don't even.
I did.
Don't
It's not
even
fair
act
to
like
make your name just a word. I don't know. It's like
It's true. I promised we would check this gold graph here. By the way, Control ends the game up 5,000 gold on the enemy Vigar.
yeah, yeah. That difference really came through there for them. How many items does he have ahead? Does he have 2 items? 2 whole items? Yeah, like an item and a half.
About an item and a half, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Here's our damage graph, and yeah, as expected. As expected, the Ezreal almost does the most damage in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. AA Box has been putting in work. It seems like that was an excellent performance from him, and it seems like his the other downsides, I guess, of his team were not able to capitalize on that.
No, they really weren't. Wow, that was a fun game to watch. I want to see coming forward in the next couple of weeks a little bit more preparation,
Sure.
a few more. The pick and ban has been really shaky. We found that out last
Mm.
night when Bovie entered that draft.
Oh,
Sorry to call you out on the
a
stream
little
like
bit of
that. A
flambe.
little flambe. Uh, we're seeing a lot of these games are ending up is kind of like hard stomps, and they don't have to. They don't have to because we have really good players on both sides. I don't know if it's a preparation, if it's a team leadership thing, but yeah, another 0-2 week for Team Droid, and we're gonna have to see how he kind of turns this around and how they can change some things up to see how the rest of this regular season goes. Of course, for everyone watching, the way this season is structured, there's a round robin that everyone plays everybody and everyone makes it to the playoffs. And so right now we're playing for playoff seed. It's still really, really important. But we did this to make sure everyone can kind of get their teams together and get the communication going. And you definitely don't want to miss out on playoffs because you couldn't really get communication going between your brand new team right after draft. So that's the status here. I think Droid will be able to turn it around. I did like this game's draft. I think they just weren't able to execute once again. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think going forward, Droid's team has a lot of potential, and they just need to find that key. I think to just unlock it, kind of take them to the next level. Did a lot of close moments, a lot of close moments in that game. Congratulations, of course, to Control Team, playing an excellent series, and I guess solidifying them as the other 2-0 team.
That's right. Other 2-0 team.
Alongside.
Well, Team Control, Abarn and the Rook Stout, we look forward to playing you. Look forward to maybe seeing you in the finals even and beating you 2-0
Wow.
both times that we play. Very good games. All kidding aside, very good games from the competitors. One last announcement. We have an in-house going for anyone who would like to join immediately after the stream. For the 30 or so viewers we still have here, thank you so much for showing up. We had a great time. Any feedback you have on the stream, we're always improving. Just let us know. Really happy to hear it, and hope you had fun watching. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.